Yes, sir. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, family. Hey, I'm about to try to get this offense cracking for real, man. Right now, I'm 33 and 10 quarterback rating, man. So we gonna see, bro. My ratios are right. So yeah, it's definitely a night and day difference from last year, man. Trying to take care of the ball, but still taking more risks, if that makes sense, D-Lance. Trying to make sure I work on this vertical concept and press boys. I'm gonna see if his stats show up real quick, bro. Boy, looking sweet in that all blue though. Look at that, dog. 35 and 11. I can't ask for much more than that, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Dang, they going all out already? They bold.
Fields going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Ooh. I got to get him off of me, man. They went mid blitz the first play.
Forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better.
Any one-on-one I see, I'm going after him.
Come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fields on first down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, Fields locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game.
I'm going to come back to that thing, boy.
Steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here.
I'm going to come back to that thing. We're going to be all right.
So far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Rams at 13-3 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
No, I was down. I'm good. I was down. They shouldn't screw me up over that one.
At the start of the game, has a mental image of how they.
Huh? Wow.
That was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit...
No way, man.
Foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball.
Thank you. I was about to say.
They're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Man, give me that, man. I was on the ground, man. He was covered up. Come on, bro.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that would overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Fournette will score. Touchdown, L.A. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. Nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the.
All right, let's go defense.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout.
That's my fault.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early.
Get this defense right, bro.
Them to get points out of this drive.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you
still got to work on jamming, too. Oh, good run. I want to work on jamming the slots, too, and redirecting them myself manually.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense from the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together.
There we go.
Montgomery gets unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the.
Please go man-to-man.
And for them,
I'm going to try to hurt them.
Question of will they make the playoffs?
Oh, my God.
They clinch the division title. The question, can they hold on to
T.
that number 1
Come on,
seed?
T.
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means
That was me being selfish.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through.
Oh, good. Man, who is that? Oh, yeah. He's better than my tackle. I mean, my guard. Yeah.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags with 5.
Come on, Elijah Moore. See this shake play.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to
good
turn,
defense.
and down he goes. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Ezekiel Elliott, a bright spot for him offensively as he has run the ball well thus far. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the quick slant gets exactly 10. By the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the 50 at Stafford. And a throw there.
That's perfect defense.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete.
That's what I was looking for.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown.
That's what I'm looking for. Me Cole. Oh, I see it already. Look at that. Bruh, come on, y'all. For real? Like, y'all gonna catch him? No, sir.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And it's now 14-0. The drive now is spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get started up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
No way. Really?
And the Jaguars are going to have great field position.
That's on me. How did he get there?
Not the best.
Should have led him.
There as a quarterback, you're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Montgomery, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now it's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And they're in the second quarter now in Las Vegas. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Got to score before the half, man. Come on now.
Tied at 13 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, it's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing is Stafford. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. To the air again, Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This one swung out to Montgomery. He'll get it inside the 20.
Oh, man, he is slow.
Around the 10-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to line
I needed that pick.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second and goal, here's the option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
I have no words. That's crazy.
Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. first down. Fields. He'll get 10 there all on his own, then it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. Here
Good job.
Stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they played the clock out as well. And denied the opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He caught that too.
We both knew that this had to go down to the last play, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for L.A., they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental will delay a time that